Hello everyone, this is Noor and welcome back to my channel. This is another inspired look by the amazing Instagram page that I follow. I'm just gonna leave the name of it somewhere on the screen because I know I'm not gonna spell it right, but this is the inspiration, so I'll leave the picture here or here. It depends how I do it on the editing, but this is what I got inspired by today. Obviously, like, I added my own little touch to it. I added black little gems in the corner, and also I did a nude lip instead of the pink lip because I wasn't really feeling pink today, to be honest. And I also didn't do the freckles, I just did beauty marks. But overall, the eye, it's kind of very similar. So this is how it looks like, and I have to say this look is so fun to recreate. It's a little bit stressful because it's very detailed, but honestly it's really easy. So before I go ahead and start off this tutorial, if you are new here to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by and taking your time to watch my video. It really means a lot to me. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the notification button to get notified every time I upload a new video. And I would love to have you guys aboard on the light family that I have here on my channel. If you guys would like to learn how I created this look, please keep on watching. So the first thing I'm going to start off is with my P. Louise primer. Just going to add a good amount of that on my lid. I'm going to take my brush at first, and I'm just going to pat that everywhere. And then I'm just going to take my finger, have it nicely blended back into the Alien palette from Jeffree Star because I love this gray shade right here. This is called Tall Gray. I am using only Tall Gray and Black Hole from this palette. So I'm going to be taking a fluffy brush. This is a brush from Sigma. It is dirty from the other eye. And this is the SS217 brush. They did change their numbers, just an FYI. But it's very close to the 217 brush if you have it from MAC. So I'm just taking Tall Gray with my brush here. And I'm gonna go very light hand with this because it's quite pigmented. And I'm just gonna go and put that in the crease area and blend it out. It doesn't really need to be perfect. I mean, in the inner corners or even on the lid area, we're gonna be creating that black line, so it doesn't really matter. And I'm gonna go from the lower part of the eye, basically the lower lash line, apply this gray, and then I am going to be winging it outwards. With the brush, it really does the job for you if you want to wing it out, so it does exactly what you want it to do. If you take just the sides of the brush, it helps. This is quite a sultry look, so as smoky as you can get the lower lash line, it's okay. And then I am going to kind of like join that line and just start blending it out. And I'm gonna slowly start packing it just to make it a bit darker. Now when you have the liner done and it's dry, you can easily go back and make it a bit darker. If you have a big fluffy brush, you can take a little bit of your powder foundation and blend it out if you want. If you feel like it's a bit too messy and you want to smooth it out, and it's a good way to do it. I tried on a more higher coverage foundation today. I have to say I hate it. I feel like my skin is like cracking, but I don't know why. I'm like, you know what, let me do high coverage. I wish I never did it. Now I'm gonna go and do my crazy liner. Honestly, like, you can do this with eyeshadow if you want to. I just use an eyeliner. Only if you're wearing this look out, you want to make sure that it doesn't crease or create any weird lines, because black tend to do that sometimes. So you can use an eyeliner so it can last a little bit longer. So you want to go ahead and create kind of like a wing. So I normally start from the lower part here, and I want to create it the same thing as the other eye as much as possible. Don't be afraid. You can go as thick with this as you want. And I'm just gonna go and start bringing it to the lid area. You want to create like a big liner. Just imagine like Amy Winehouse. Now in the inner corners here, I want to stretch it out a little bit. Now you're gonna go ahead and fill it up. I definitely need a new liquid liner after this look. So when it comes to the inner tear duct, I'm just gonna fix it up a little bit, stretch it out. And then I'm gonna create kind of a little gap. So I'm gonna create a line right under it. And bring it toward the inner corners like this. I'm gonna take that gray again and I'm gonna go run it right on top just to make it a bit darker. I'm gonna take a little bit of black hole and I'm gonna start darkening up the lower lash line. And I'm gonna bring it up here and wing it out. I'm also gonna take a little bit of black hole and I'm gonna run it on top of the liner just to make it a bit darker. I'm gonna take a little bit of that KVD powder and I'm just gonna run it under just to smooth out everything, because it's starting with that high coverage foundation. It started to kind of like create creases and I hate that. Like, I'm not having a good skin day, you guys. I'm not having a good skin day. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and create loops. So I'm gonna create kind of like a circle loops with the black liner. And I forgot to share what black liner I'm using. I'm using the KVD tattoo liner. So that is the liner that I am using. And I'm gonna start creating the hoops. So hopefully it's gonna work out very well. So I'm just gonna show you guys fast how. So I'm just gonna start here, create a little line. And I'm gonna create another line here. And then basically I'm just gonna go and create kind of like a circle. Just like this. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and perfect it and clean it up a little bit more. So just like this, and I'm gonna do 3 more exactly the same way. Feel like you've made any mistake with the black liner, honestly, I feel like this liner is the easiest to clean. So I'm taking a small Q-tip and I'm just gonna go over and it cleans it super easily, just like this. I know the circles are not the same, but that is okay. I'm not gonna go ahead and break my head with it because this part was quite stressful for me. But you can look from far and see if you kind of want to equalize it, clean it up a little bit, and you can definitely go ahead and do that with the liner. Now the fun part and the more colorful part comes in. I'm using my Glisten palette and I'm going to be taking kind of this yellowish shade. It looks quite neon on camera, but it is a little bit more on the, there's a little bit of yellow in it. Like I mentioned, this is a Glisten palette and this is from the Clay Drop collection, and the pan that I'm using is called Billy, and I'm taking a little bit of my mixing liquid from Makeup by Mario, and now I'm gonna go ahead and create my liner. So I'm gonna start off with the outer part right here. I'm gonna create kind of like a fire wing. I don't know how to call it, but like kind of like a fire flame wing first. So I'm gonna try my best to do that. Don't even worry if it goes a little bit on the black. I made a big mess. I made a mess. Okay, whatever. So now I'm gonna go ahead and retry that because I didn't do it on the right side. So I'm gonna create it here and I'm gonna wing it out. Kind of create it like an archway. I don't know how to describe this, to be honest. Just the way you can see how I'm doing it here. And then I'm gonna bring it in into the hoop, going over the black and then bringing it up, stopping it right there. It's good enough, just like this. That's how you want it to be. And now I'm gonna go outside. So you want to kind of create on and off kind of liner. So I'm going to show you. So the first one here, we went over the black, So here we're gonna cut it, and then we're gonna go on the other side of the black, and then we're gonna go back into the hoop right there. Stop. I'm trying to make it as the same thing as the other eye, but it's not gonna look the same, so just eyeballing it at this moment. So I'm gonna go outside, going inside the black, or on the black, inside the hoop, and then outside the hoop, and then back inside. I'm gonna bring it here, and then when it comes here, I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna go outside the hoop, and I'm gonna bring it down to the extended wing, trying to keep a thin line. I'm gonna bring it down like this. Hopefully that was easy to get. So now I'm just gonna go back and enhancing that line, making it pop and clean it up as well. And I'm also gonna apply a dot of that in the middle. And if you feel like you've made any mistakes, just take a Q-tip and you can easily clean up any mess that you've made. Now you can also take, I'm gonna take again here, and I'm gonna go and create a line, and then I'm gonna go and put a line right under the wing here, just to make it pop. Now I'm gonna take the black liner again, and I'm gonna do some cleanup with that. I'm gonna let that set and dry. In the meantime, taking the NYX gel liner here in black. This is actually in jet black. I'm gonna take a little bit of that on a little brush, and I'm gonna put that on the waterline. And I'm also gonna go and roughly smudge it, because I don't want to have any skin peeking. And I'm gonna smudge it a little bit here. And then before that dries, I'm taking a small little pencil brush, and I'm gonna start smudging out that black when it's still wet or still creamy before it dries out, because the minute it dries out, it's super hard to smudge. So I'm just gonna go ahead and smudge it out. And I'm also gonna go and tight line my upper lash line with this. So I'm putting it on the upper waterline. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take this one here. This is the liquid eyeshadow from e.l.f. Cosmetics. And this one here, it's called Black Magic, and it's just a nice shimmery black, and I love this stuff because it really changes the whole look. And I'm gonna put that all over the liner, the black liner. And I'm taking a small little brush, taking a little bit of that product on the brush, and I'm gonna go over the black hoops. Just like that, and this is how the look is going to be completed. Look how shiny and glittery that is. I'm totally obsessed. I'm gonna go ahead and apply mascara and lashes. I'm also adding a little black gem right in the inner corners. The mascara I'm using, it is the Magnet Lashes from Benefit, and this is their real lashes, the magnet one. And then for lashes, you guys all know I'm gonna be using the GlamLite and Mikayla, and this is in code orange. So I'll go ahead and apply that, and I'll be back to do the face makeup with you guys. Alrighty, so I went ahead and I contoured off camera because it's always kind of like the same thing. And I also added my beauty marks. Since I'm breaking out almost everywhere, my whole face is beauty marked. Why not? So let's go ahead and add some blush. I'm gonna use, I know you guys are gonna hate me, but I love this palette so much. I'm gonna take the peachy shade in here, and I'm gonna blush up my face with this. Some on my nose because why not? And I'm also gonna drag a little bit of the blush on the temples area because I just like it that way. But that is optional. If you guys don't want to do that, you don't have to do that, but I just like to do that. So I'll just blushing up my whole entire face with this. Highlight, I'm gonna use the Mikayla and Glam Lid highlighter. I'm gonna put that all over. Okay, so for lips, on the picture it looks like it's a nice pink color, but I really don't want to do pink. And I have these that I've never used before, and I really want to use them. So these are the Mikayla and Glam Lid Glosses, and I'm gonna use this nude one. This is really pretty. So this is just nude. There's no name on it. Where's my nude lip liner? Oh, here. We're gonna do Hover, the lip liner from MAC. So I'm just dragging the Hover lip liner in the middle here. I also colored in the corners. I'm gonna take Honey Love lipstick from MAC. And now I'm gonna go and put on oh, I love the applicator. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the Glam Lid Gloss. Okay, this is, wow, beautiful, but I love it. Look how pretty that mixes. I think I'm gonna add more blush. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. I'm using the Makeup Evolution and Friends, and this is the Monica spray because I finished the Phoebe one. Okay, you guys, let me go ahead, fix up my hair a little bit, put a nice top on, and I'll be back to finish up this tutorial with you guys. Alrighty, you guys, this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun creating this look like always. And if you are interested in any of the products that I used on my face today, everything is going to be linked down below for you guys. Make sure that you check out the description box. Everything is going to be listed down there for you guys. If you have any comments or concerns, just leave them all in the comments down below, and I'll try my best to answer each and one of you guys. I feel like a rebel queen, and I love it. On that note, I want to wish everybody a wonderful day. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.